A pleasant morning to each and everyone. We are the Group 4 and we are about to discuss the two given topics, namely science education in the Philippines and major development programs and personalities in science and technology in the Philippines. But let me discuss first the science education in the Philippines. As early as decade of 1950s, scientists were concerned with the state of science education in the schools. Leading scientists made Philippine authorities aware that the teaching of science from grade school level to college levels in both public and private schools was very inadequate. In 1957, the Philippine government made the teaching of science compulsory in all elementary and secondary schools. In 1958, the National Committee for Science Education formulate objectives for teaching of science education at all levels and to recommend steps that would upgrade the teaching of science. In 1960s, science textbooks were printed and distributed by United States Operations Mission National Economic Council or USOM NEC project. The Philippines is making every effort to strengthen the country's science education. One strategy is to develop science schools that will inspire students to pursue careers in science and technology while also nurturing their gifted potential in science. The concept of science education. It basically focuses on teaching, learning, and understanding science. It includes both pedagogy and the most interesting aspect, which is helping students to understand and love science. Science education provides skills and knowledge that are necessary for a person to live. Important skills such as process skills, critical thinking skills, and life skills that we've learned from basic education that helps us on everyday life. Importance of science education. The importance of science can be best explained by the fact that it is our way of life. Scientific learning will also be important and helpful to the development of one's country and the presentation of its cultural identity. Problems encountered. Lack of science education facilities has a negative effect on the performance of the students, especially in their achievement test. Teacher qualification and the preparedness are factors in the teaching and learning science. Only a small fraction of teachers are qualified to teach different science subjects. Building of laboratories, rooms, and purchase of teaching materials are needed to at least remedy the present situation. Limited scholarships and few projects are some of the government's plan to improve science education. But this has to be expanded to the extent that we can have a pool of science experts to reverse the current backward situation of science and technology in the country. The Philippine Science School System is a specialized public high school system in the Philippines, which operate as an attached agency of the DOST. It is regarded as the top high school in the Philippines and perceived among the best in the ASEAN region in 2016. We have here Ms. Yason to explain it further.
Good day, everyone. Here are the examples of science school in the Philippines. First, the Philippine Science High School. The Philippine Science High School was established through Republic Act 3661, authored by Congressman Virgilio Afable and signed into law in 1963 by President Diosdado Macapagal. It is a research-oriented and specialized public high school system in the Philippines that operates as an attached agency of the Philippine Department of Science and Technology. Philippine Science High School is considered as the top science high school in the Philippines and is viewed to be among the best in the ASEAN region by 2016. They are offer scholarships to Filipino students who are gifted in the sciences and mathematics to develop their mindset and desire to succeed. They are also known for its active participation in national and international science, technology, and mathematics competitions. Second, the Special Science Elementary School Project or SSES started in June 2007 with 57 designated primary schools all over the country that recognized as science primary schools. It is a research and development project designed to develop students who have keen interest and with higher aptitude for science and mathematics through the implementation of enhanced science and mathematics curriculum at the elementary level. In accordance with the Department of Education Order Number 73, Section 2008, and Department of Education Order Number 51, Section 2010. This project is intended for gifted children in public elementary schools and aims to produce scientifically literate students who will opt to be educated in special science high schools. Third, the Quezon City Regional Science High School. The Quezon City Regional Science High School was founded on September 17, 1967. It is originally known as Quezon City Science High School. In June 1999, Quezon City Science High School was declared as the Regional Science High School for the National Capital Region by virtue of Dex Order Number 58 Series 1999 in consonance with Republic Act 8496. This act to establish the Philippine Science High School system and providing funds therefor. Quezon City Science High School is the premier science high school of the Quezon City and is regarded as one of the prestigious science triumvirate of the Republic of the Philippines along with the Philippine Science High School and Manila Science High School. This school continues to teach the Department of Education's primary education requirements for schooling. They are considered as one of the leaders in the field of math competition, being among the country's most consistent school in terms of its performance in Department of Education. Sponsored Mathematics Teacher Association of the Philippines or MTAP contests in the previous decades. Fourth, Manila Science High School. Manila Science High School, or commonly known as MASAI, is the country's first science high school being founded on October 1, 1963. It was formed through the vision of then President Ramon Magsaysay to meet the needs of development in science and technology and applied research and science by Mayor Antonio J. Villegas. They are developing a rigorous and relevant curriculum and facilitating a learning community that enables students to become critical thinkers, problem solvers, computer literate, and committed to school, community, and country. Also, they are aspiring to develop researchers with a sense of purpose. Lastly, the Central Visayas Institute Foundation, or CVIF, was first established in 2002 at Jagna, Bohol. It is the origin and innovator of the Dynamic Learning Program, or DLP. DLP is an innovative teaching approach that promotes independent learning of students to improve academic performance, particularly in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics or STEM. The school is proud of its Research Center for Theoretical Physics, RCTP. It was established on December 27, 1992. Aside from graduate thesis advising, the center also hosts small international seminars to promote casual but rigorous interchange of knowledge and perspective on pressing physics and mathematics issues.